Just got stung on my kneecap. Lovely. Ready. I know that freaks a lot of you out when I do that. I know you're all thinking, but what are you going to do when there's some fucker stood on the other side of it? What do you think I'm going to do? So, T.M.B Paranormal. I have to address it. Yeah, anyway.
Something to pass the day. Found our means of escape. Something to pass the day. We found our means of escape. Something fun to pass the day. Just when it all gets too much, medicate to wash away. Long nights where anything goes, where they end well, yeah, I don't know. We've had the time of our life, but we got nothing left to show. Whoa, whoa. Celebrate, live for now, take each day as it comes. Eat the appetite well, hold your own and have fun. Celebrate, live for now, take each day as it comes. Feed the appetite well, hold your own and have fun.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're good. I'm now making my way through a field of stinging nettles to bring you the next instalment of Hybrid Investigations. I am somewhere near Basildon, that's all I'll say. And we've come to check out this place. Just got stung on my kneecap. Lovely. Lovely. Love a stinger nettle. Nothing like a thoroughly irritating itch to make you feel alive. So we've got a brick wall right here. If you can see the light up there, that is a hotel. Fully functioning, open, guests going in and out, and I am just on the other side of the wall of the car park, about to sneak into this place. Now, if you look, it's had like modern things to it, so yeah. Now, have been down there earlier. I got here massively early, and it was still broad daylight, so I had a little wander in and scouted out the location. So you can get all the way around the back there, and there's another entrance point through a bathroom window, but there's running water coming out of a pipe, and the ground is like all sodden. And then when I come walking back around this way as I was leaving, I poked my head in that window and went, oh yeah, that's a much better way in. So let's have a look, shall we? Checking for cobwebs. Hello? Hello? Anyone here? Can't hear any movement. So You can hear the running water. Check that out. Hello. My name's Rory. I'm a paranormal Egypt, I guess you could say. Oh, hang on, phone. Phone. See, look at that, phone going off. Airplane mode, go in, on. Airplane mode is on. K2 has sorted its life out. So hello, my name's Rory. Don't mean you any harm, any disrespect. So, wow, okay. It's like a little, I can't even get in there, folks. You can see how thin the door is. You've got another tiny little space in there. Can hear drips, but it's blatantly the water I found earlier. Nothing on the K2. Lovely. Yeah, you can hear the water there. So that's got to be through here. My God, I hope there's not a dead body or anything in there. Does look like blood. It's not though, is it? It's just part of the pattern, I think. Why would there be pattern on the underside, you dick? Hello? Yeah, that's where you can hear the water running through there. Only got a big hole in the ground down there. That's that little cupboard. Attic. It's not an attic, we're on the ground floor. Right, let's have a look through that door. Avoiding the holy floor. Hello, my name's Rory. I'm an urban explorer, paranormal investigator. Don't mean any harm, any disrespect. That was me. Oh yeah, that damp old smell in here. This must have been a lovely house when it was all lived in and used, and look at that, that would have been lovely. Lovely fire in there. That whole like little section. Oh wow, this must have been lovely. The little benches next to the fireplace. That's cool. The curtains, they're fairly modern. So it's got modernish curtains. There's a blatantly 21st century security light outside. In the bit that I noticed around the back, there's a shower. So I don't think this place has been empty for that long. Although it does feel like it has. What have we got here? Night audit cover shift. 19th of the 2nd, 2005. Okay. Room service, dinner. Champions dinner. So, was this part of the hotel? That could be, couldn't it? Could be. Maybe this was staff quarters? Or an extra outside lodge part to the hotel? Maybe this was the original hotel. Ready? I know that freaks a lot of you out when I do that. But I'm going to keep doing it. I'm not going to stop. It's kind of my thing now. Well, I figure if there's anyone on the other side of the door, if I open it like that, they're probably going to shit themselves just as much as I will. So, do you know what I mean? It gives me that little added advantage. That's my way of thinking anyway. I know you're all thinking, but what are you going to do when there's some fucker stood on the other side of it? What do you think I'm going to do? I'm going to shut the fucking door again, ain't I? And then prepare for mortal combat. Coming up the stairs now. If anyone's here, do you want to come and say hello? I don't mean you any disrespect. I come with all the positive vibes in the world. Desperately trying to avoid the double L's. By the way guys, I have not been looking through the camera screen, so everything I've filmed pretty much up to now has been pure fluke. Okay. So the copper thieves have definitely been in. Lovely old floor. Lovely old floorboards. Like oak or whatever. Like I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I have no idea if they're oak. They're just dark. They're really dark and they're really solid. So I figured oak. Heard a whistle then. Trouble is we're so close to the hotel. Hello, my name's Rory. Don't mean you any harm. Built-in wardrobe. Look at that. More funky curtains. No electric. Nothing. Katie hasn't moved the entire time I've been in it. Cables down there. It's dead. There's no electric. No electric. I'm going to turn that off. Leave it how I found it. No trace. Very tempting. I think I could if I wanted to, but I'm not gonna. I think it's, yeah, that's a bit much on my own. So the hotel next door, I think they've got some kind of like majorette drumming troupe or some shit going on. Hello, coming in. Hope you don't mind. Can you hear it? Yeah, that's all I could hear when I sat outside in the car park. Well, ladies and gents, I don't think I've had a single spine tingle. Got to be honest. My name's Rory. I don't mean you any harm, any disrespect. Just come to find out a bit about you, about the place you lived, place you loved, I imagine. Well, you might not have. It might have been a shithole, mightn't it? Doesn't look like it though. But it does look like individual rooms. Because look. Again, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, quite frankly. Pretending like I know what I'm on about. I haven't got a fucking clue. Right, well, didn't really feel nothing upstairs. Haven't really felt nothing downstairs. So we'll set up, we'll do a little bit. I might not even bother getting the night vision camera out, to be honest. I really don't feel like there's a great deal happening. Remind me of my mate Mr. Rackham. Mr. Cares. That's how he pronounces my last name. Cares. Mr. Cares. One day when we were working together years ago, our boss at the time one day just randomly turned around and went, "Who the fuck is Caris?" It's Caris. It's not Caris. It's Caris. It's funny. I don't care though, you know me, I'll answer to anything. Rory, Caris, dickhead, hybrid now, add hybrid to the list. Oh, Mr. Love and Light is another one that I've acquired over the last few months, and my personal favourite, God damn it Rory, which I've even actually started now saying in my internal monologue, which is fucking ridiculous. Stayed up last night trying to edit the care home I did with Riz and Bubba, and I stayed up way too late. Put it this way, I looked up and I saw that it was starting to become daylight, and I just thought to myself like, oh you dick, you need to go to bed, what the fuck are you doing? And I looked at myself on the screen as I'm editing the footage, pointed at myself and said, God damn it Rory. So there you go, you've that's a new one. Honestly, not a fucking spine tingle, nothing. I feel cold. I have a shiver on my back, but it isn't one of them tingles. So that click was me putting the K2 on. I don't really know what to do, to be honest. I really don't feel like this bloody bugger all here. Right, okay, join me in a minute. I'm going to set up some shit. Okay, so we have got, saw that, set my REM pod up there. My name's Rory. I'm a urban explorer, paranormal investigator, ghost hunter, goat hunter, depending on where you come from. Love hunting my goats, I do. .6 degrees. We got a cat ball there, and a cat ball there, and we got the K2, me bag of goodies. 18.5 now. Temperatures, well, the thermopod's still acclimatising. It will be for about half an hour. So if you're here, would you like to come and say hello? Would you like to interact in any way? I don't mean you any disrespect. I'm here as a friend. Nah, seriously guys, not one spine tingle. It's a little bit sad actually. You think all the years that people must have lived in this property, even if it was attached to the hotel, I mean it must have been lived in and loved at some point. It's quite sad if it hasn't, isn't it? Really? It's been left to ruin now. So yeah, we're somewhere near Basildon. That's all I'll give you. That's all I can tell you, I'm afraid. Top secret. That was me turning the thing, if you heard a creaking noise then. So, T.M.B Paranormal. I have to address it. The challenge was for anyone that actually gave a shit to guess what it was. And we had 3 people, I think, guessed it. One person said it in the comments on the Rettendon one. And it just made me laugh because he had no idea that he'd actually just got the right answer. Don't think they had any idea if it was a competition, but either way, I'm going to play a little montage for you now, and it'll explain perfectly what TMB stood for. So, Edit and Rory, roll the footage. Roll the footage. Harley Cameron, call back there. Anyway.
The devil is here.
The devil is here. Is he? Tell him I want him to touch my balls. Go on. I know you want him. Touch my balls. Touch my balls. Touch my balls again. Touch my balls if you're here, fellas. Sincerely, thank you for touching my balls. I do appreciate it. So, there you go. I'm not proud of it, no, but I needed a name for the channel, and I'm a child, what can I tell you? I genuinely only thought about 10 people would subscribe to the channel, all of whom knew me personally. So when I went past 10 subscribers, I thought, When I went past 20 subscribers, I thought, Houston, we have a problem. So yeah, that was when I decided I needed a new name. Yeah. Okay. Are you with me? Are you with me? I'm going to say yes, as you've lit up the REM pod. There's no E.M.F in here. There's no electricity. So I really don't know what would set that off. You've seen it plenty of times in action. You know damn well that you have to be within about 3 inches. Ceiling looks cool though. That's quite cool. Can you make it light up some more for me if that is someone? Or one of the other devices? So yeah, T.M.B Paranormal. Touch my balls, paranormal. And if you look at the logo for it as well, it's T.M.B Paranormal. And then at the bottom it says ... if you dare. So yeah, I'm a child, what can I say? But Hybrid Investigations is us moving forward. I hope you all like it. I'm very happy with it. There's a meaning to it. Hybrid Investigations. I personally feel I'm somewhat of a hybrid investigator. I'm certainly not the only one. Certainly not. There's plenty of us out there. I think all you really need to be a hybrid investigator is to be slightly sensitive, have some sort of sensitivity to it, but also to be a highly skeptical believer. Highly skeptical. You can't be running around calling everything paranormal when it's not. Like the REM pod going off. We know there's blatantly no electricity in this place. Okay? I'm nowhere near it. You can clearly see that. I wouldn't call that paranormal. I'm still not 100% sure that that's not just a dodgy REM pod. So, there you go. Highly skeptical. Even though that's going off now, I'm still like, is it though? I don't know. I doubt it. Because I haven't had a spine tingle. The entire time I've been in here, haven't had a spine tingle. So yeah, a hybrid investigator. As I said, I'm not the only one. There's plenty of us. Plenty of us. So if that is you, could you turn the device off for me? That would be really good. That would make a big difference. No? Alright then, fine. Just, yeah. Nothing from the cat balls. The crazy cat balls that always go off. Again, no, it doesn't necessarily mean it's paranormal. But there's only one way to make them turn on. So yeah, but again, I can't say that's 100% paranormal. I wouldn't dare to. But them going off at the 2 care homes I've done recently, not a sausage tonight. I would get the music box out, but I've got to be honest, at that last care home I did with Rizzo and Bubba, the music box did my absolute nutting. Really did. It's my fault. It's my fault. Yeah, let's set up in the swimming pool area. That's a wicked idea. Now every single crack and pop and bang that you make standing on the broken glass and debris will sound like a gunshot through the headphones when you're trying to edit it, Rory. Yeah, nice one. Well played. It's fantastic. So turning it up really loud, try and hear the little pops and creaks in like the hallway in the care home. 2 lights. Do you want me to shut up and talk to you? Am I being a bit rude? My name's Rory. Don't mean you any disrespect. It feels different, I was just about to say. Thank you so much for interacting with that device. Would you interact with one of the other ones? Leave the light off for a minute. I know it's a bit dark for you, but hey, that's how I'm seeing things. So yeah, the other care home is an acoustic nightmare, literally. The bloody majorette drumming has started up again. So yeah, I haven't even finished editing the care home yet. I've got to be honest, doing the dual cameras with Rizzo and Bubble when they went off on their solos, it's proven a right pain in the arse to edit. It's, I'm running before I can walk, really. But still, it's a learning experience, isn't it? can hear gentle tapping, but I know damn well it's the pipe that I found earlier that's just dripping. It's like the water feed to the house, and it's still connected, still running, and so the property doesn't flood. They've just like poked it out of a window. Yeah, so wonder who's paying for that water bill. Should I report something? Who would I report something like that to? No one's going to give a fuck, are they? Go and tell the hotel. Oh yeah, that abandoned building that I shouldn't be sneaking around in. You do know you've got a leak, don't you? Just thought I'd let you know. Right, my legs are going numb the way I'm perched on the edge of that sofa. So let's have a little wander. Not going to go far, just going to poke my head in the hallway. If anyone's here, do you want to say hello? Don't mean any harm. Oh, that's me. Just nothing, no. Oh, REM pod. See, that's kind of why I got up and walked away, because it does have a tendency to react. Do you want to light that up some more for me? Like you did a minute ago? If that's genuinely someone manipulating that device, could you please try and use one of the other ones as well? Just to confirm that it is actually someone and not a dodgy REM pod. Might put Chattergeist on in a sec. Thought I caught a funny smell then, but it sort of disappeared. I'm not big on smells, I've got to be honest. I know there's a few things about timber that people don't realise. Now, I'm not saying that every single time someone smells something, it's not paranormal. Okay? Because that's not my right to say. I can't say that at all. But what I can say is, I'll give you an example. Go into a room, certain times of the day, you smell pipe smoke in that room. Yeah, okay, might be a spirit of a gentleman or a lady even who smoked a pipe and loved that room. But here we go, skeptical believer over here. Hybrid investigations. Timber expands and contracts with heat and cold. Now, say old Mrs. Fanny Jones is smoking her pipe in the bedroom back in 1863, and it just so happens that the temperature that day has reached like a whopping 24.4 degrees. Now, the timber that is used in the construction of that building will sort of expand as the temperature rises and contract as the temperature decreases. Now, it opens up pores in the timber with which the smell goes in, and then the temperature lowers, the pores in the timber close back up again and seal that smell within the timber. Then 150 years later, we're wandering around investigating, and it just so happens to be about 24.4 degrees in that same bloody room. And lo and behold, I can smell pipe smoke. Can you smell pipe smoke? I can smell pipe smoke. Oh, wow. See what I mean? Now, I'm not saying that's the case for every single smell that people have smelt, but it does rule out a lot of them, I've got to be honest. It's not just pipe smoke, obviously perfumes, any kind of smell. Alcohol in pubs, prime. You know when you walk in an old pub you smell the alcohol, don't you? It's not just because it's been spilt on the floors. It's soaked into the timbers, into the fibre of the building. But you get what I'm saying? Cool. I don't know what I'm talking about. Obviously I'm full of absolute shit, but it's something I learned a long time ago, and yeah, does explain an awful lot of smells in places like this. Right, I'm gonna get Chattergeist out and whip that on for a bit. See if we get anything. So bear with me. I'm just gonna quick edit. Be back in a sec. And we're back. Got Chattergeist up. You won't be able to hear it. It's I haven't put it on my phone. So to put it on my phone, I can't have my phone on airplane mode. If you noticed at the first abandoned property I did, my K2, the house that spoke, where I caught the EVP of the lady's voice. If you notice, when I'm filming, you'll see flashes from the K2 meter, and I never once acknowledge it because I know full well it's not paranormal. It's because I couldn't have my phone on airplane mode if I wanted Chattergeist to use the speaker on it, which is quite frankly a design flaw. Yeah, didn't really like that. So yeah, they're working on it. Apparently, they're working on better ways to do it. It's always changing. There's a new upgrade coming for it soon. I'll download that. We just had two lights. And then it went off. So if you're here, this device here, this flashing device, you can use that. You can try and it will produce words. The words will come up on the screen, and then I can see what you're trying to say. Possibly. Do I trust Chattergeist more than I trust Spirit Talker? Not really. I think they're the same, to be honest. Again, don't know if it's paranormal. Probably not paranormal, I would lead towards. But again, if you can get it to marry up with one of the other devices, that's what we're here for. Here we go. What we got? We've got Gallstone and Cozy. Gallstone. Did you have a gallstone? I highly doubt that was Cozy, I've got to be honest, but not something you hear very often, is it? How's your gallstone? Oh, it's Cozy, mate, Cozy. Bet the house would have been cosy though, in its prime. It's not now, it's bloody cold. Sat in a wind tunnel again. Went and Cozy again for a second time. Okay, that had to have been the wind. Had to. It's right in the wind tunnel, so it's in the same vicinity as me. Right, and you see what I mean? Like, you got the open window there. I'm perched on the edge of that couch, and then you've got another doorway right there leading to the outside. So I'm right in a wind tunnel. Oi. Okay, let's put that there. Right. So that's me. Look, I just put my foot on there. Huh? What the fuck? Cat ball rolled off because I was kicking the sofa. Alright, try again. Ready? Put my foot up like I did a minute ago. Yeah. It's the vibration, I think. Yeah, as soon as my... Yeah. That was weird. I don't know why I kept kicking it. I don't know what I was expecting to happen. Just keep kicking it. Fuck it. Panic! It's because that REM pod's never fucking gone off before. So, do you know what I mean? When it went off, it was like, oh, wow. And it was like, no, it's your boot. You dickhead. That's me. Look, I just put my foot on there. Huh? Well, there really is bugger all, isn't there? REM pod's gone off a couple of times. Loads of dust just flew past me then. Someone just dropped something in the hotel car park. So, yeah, there you go. This one is proof that it's not always active. This place is very quiet. I was going to say the D word then. This place is dead. REM pod. Right, now you've heard me say about testing the REM pod in my kitchen, or rather my dad's kitchen. It's because, right, that whole house had a refit about 5 or 6 years ago, and the entire place was stripped from the inside out and everything brand new, including all the electrics. Now the kitchen is part of a kitchen dining room extension that my dad had built on to the property, and that is the part of the building with the newest electronics. All the lights, all the plugs, all the fuses are all this side of 2019, I think, 2018, somewhere around then. 2019, 2020, I think it was when he had it done. So when I say I'm testing it in my kitchen, it's because I know the electronics in the kitchen are state of the art. You can't get better than that. So we can, do you know what I mean? But you know what I mean. They're more than up to code. So when I sit that thing in my kitchen and leave it on for an hour, I've had it sat there before, and not a flash. Not a goddamn thing. And also, for someone who's into the paranormal, my house is famously not haunted in the slightest. That was me moving, I think. Well, that was on the other side of the room, which is a bit weird. Why would me move in here? Oh yeah, it was. I heard it again. Yeah. You don't want to play? You don't want to come and say hi? Nobody attached to this place? You scared of me? Yeah, the hybrid investigator is more worried about scaring the spirits than being scared of the spirits. I'm not into demonic shit. I don't deny its existence. Don't get me wrong. I'm not like, oh, none of that crap exists. No. Far from it. I know full well, same as the rest of you do, that The Exorcist is based on true events. And that is enough for me to go, I'm good, thank you very much. I don't want nothing to do with that shit. So you'll notice that I don't even entertain it. I don't go near it. Because you start inviting that shit in, then it's only going to go one way, isn't it? Whether it's really demonic shit or whether it's just psychosomatic and you're bringing it on yourself by constantly asking for it, who knows? But that is not what I'm into. I like just coming and talking to regular spirits, regular people. Yeah, regular spirits, regular people. You'll notice the first abandoned place that I had Rizzo and Bubba join me, there was like a pentagram on the wall and an upside down cross on the staircase. Rizzo pointed it out and I kind of just dismissed it straight away and really didn't mention it again. The only time I referenced it again was actually the thumbnail for YouTube. I thought, fuck it, that'll generate some hits, won't it? Should do anyway. So yeah, I don't want nothing to do with that side of the paranormal, so I'll leave that to all the other channels who want to go searching for that kind of shit. You are welcome to it. Okay. I don't really know what to say, guys. This is flat. Flat as the proverbial pancake. Wow, that made me jump a little bit. Blatantly from the hotel, but still. When you're in a house waiting for some haunted activity and you hear a barrel get dropped. Yeah, that ticks the boxes. I predict a riot. Police siren in the distance. Sounded like a whistle for a moment. Oh, we ain't done that, have we? Yeah, let's see. Right, if you remember, last care home with me, Rizzo and Bubba, the cat balls seem to be reacting to whistle, which is just retarded. Cat balls do not react to whistling. So let's just double check. I'll do a couple whistles here. Checklist. Begin, ground, obvious, difference. Begin, you're a bit late, mate. I've been here about half hour. Ground, yeah, I'm on the ground floor. Obvious, that's kind of sort of what I'm using. It's a cheap equivalent of an obvious. And I can't remember what the last word was because the screen disappeared. Now we've got for fuck's sake, anaesthetized, that one, and derailed, anaesthetized. See, if I don't think about it, anaesthetized. But if I think about it, I want to put an S in there, anaesthetized. So it's a tiny little place. Must have been attached to the bloody hotel, mustn't it? Oh, we've got more. Inflicting. Shelling. Okay, I'm going to turn the light off for a minute. See what the one light on the REM pod. I like the way it lights the ceiling up. I think that looks cool. So yeah, as I was saying, I got here quite early today. Came and checked this place out, but like I said, I got here and it's still daylight, so I lurked outside for a bit, trying not to look suspicious to the neighbours. Then I thought, bugger it, I'll go get a bite to eat and come back. So I did that, and then I sat in the car, waiting for the darkness to sort of take hold. I meant night time, I didn't mean depression. Waiting for the darkness to take hold. Oh mate, that sounds fucking morbid, doesn't it? Then I pulled my shotgun out and blew my fucking brains out, didn't I? Yeah. Anyway, I was waiting for it to get dark. It's probably a much less depressing way of saying that. Anyway, yeah, well, when I was sat in the car waiting, having me finishing my milkshake and having a smoke, mate, I could have dozed off quite easily. Wake up 4 hours later not knowing where the fuck I am. Can't imagine, man. Just be well confused. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna leave you to it, to be honest. I haven't heard a goddamn thing. I haven't heard a pop, a crack, a whistle, any movement. Temperature's still going down, 13.4 it says. Don't understand that REM pod. Don't think it's paranormal. What was weird about the last place, I've been editing the footage back obviously, and the REM pod, when I'm sat on the other side of the pool, the REM pod is going off. Hang on, we got cremate, aborted, jewellery, allergy and aggressor. Cremate and aborted, that's pretty, yeah, nasty. Allergy, aggressor, jewellery, I don't fucking know. Oh, now we got a church as well. Got it all here, haven't we, eh? Fantastic. Yeah, when I was sat on the other side of the pool, well, before I went and sat on the other side of the pool, the REM pod was lighting up like it is now. Lighting up, going off, lighting up, going off. Not really in response to any kind of intelligence or anything like that. But then when I went over to it, sat next to it, it stopped. Wouldn't go off at all. Almost like because I was sat near it, they wouldn't use that device anymore. And then they moved on to the catwall, which was next to the REM pod. But that crossed my mind. But once I went over to it, they stopped using it. Did get a spine tingle there in that corridor when I was playing with the walkie-talkie. That, yeah, definitely felt someone. Something. Someone. I don't believe in some things. It's someone. Wow, guys. I think this is going to be a short one tonight, so yeah. I will probably pack up and make my way home. Gotta be honest. But at least we know. We've come here, we've checked it out. We've gone, yep, that place isn't fucking haunted in the slightest. Bit like Shingle Street. Fuck all. That made me laugh, man. I didn't realise it, right? But when I set up the Instagram page, I tried to put a link to the YouTube channel. Now, for some reason, YouTube decided to not post the link, not give me the link to my channel. It gave me the link to the Shingle Street episode. So I put that inadvertently in my bio on Instagram. For the last few months, man, that's probably the least active investigation I've done so far. And for the last few months, I've just watched the view numbers on that go up steadily. And I'm like, why the fuck are people still watching that shit, man? Nothing happened. It's rubbish. It's just me talking shit on a beach. Must be because I put Nazis in the thumbnail. That's got to be, yeah, I suppose Nazis, yeah, I suppose it's clickbaity. They're going for it because they see the Nazis. No, you dickhead. It's because you put a link to it in your fucking Instagram. So every poor bugger that followed your Instagram page and actually took an interest in the channel got sent to my worst video yet. Or least active video yet. So thankfully I changed that the other day. So apologies if anyone was aware of that or remembers that. That was my fault. Well, it wasn't really. It was YouTube's fault. Because I definitely 100% tried to get the channel, link, and it was having none of it, so that's quite funny. I'm waffling crap now like I usually do. Okay, well, thank you very much for your time. Appreciate you letting me spend a bit of time in here, come and talk to you. Alright, I'm now gonna vacate the window again. I don't think I'll be back. Actually, just heard a female voice then. I think it was from the car park, from the hotel, sorry. Thank you. Take it easy. I can't even pretend to do it. I hate it. It's like, we know what you're doing. You're going to leave the camera there, and then you're just going to have to walk back to it in 2 minutes' time. So, thank you very much. I don't know who I'm talking to. There's fucking no one here. Just me. Let me get my big torch out. So, that was rubbish, really. For want of a better way of putting it. Well, rubbish, but not everywhere can be active all the time. I mean, I've got to be honest, you could come here on another night and get loads of activity, but we certainly didn't tonight, did we? And I've got to be honest, no spine tingles. So to me, that kind of tells me all I need to know about how haunted that place isn't. But as I said, we came, we saw, we kicked its ass, to quote Ghostbusters. Something reflective in there. Right, folks, thank you for watching. Sorry it hasn't been very active, but it's not really my fault, is it? Right, trying to remember my way out. Right, I've got to turn my big torch off now. Right, thank you guys. We'll see you on the next one.